full of a game this is about, right? I say that every week, but we all know this game just hits a little different. Super excited about this one. But first, I have to say, welcome. Welcome to the show. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. But before we even get started, I want to see in the comments, what did you guys think of the lo-fi production we did on Saturday, right? It was something different. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. It was something different. It was a different feel to it. How do we feel about, hey, yo, my back was hurting like crazy after that damn session. I was hurting. I was sitting down there for a long time. But listen, how'd you guys like that, man? I think it's something new. It's something cool, right? It's something different. Instead of always being on the same old, sometimes I just want to chill, listen to a little bit of, lo-fi. Just relax, man. Get some work done. If I want to chat in the chat, I'll go ahead and chat right quick, just have some fun. But listen, enough of that. How are we feeling right now? This right here is a humongous game, and we all know why. First place in the AFC is at stakes. A lot of people are worried about it. But I basically broke it down like this. And shout out to Bobby, BF, IG, Instagram, Content King. He made a great point that I kind of want to, piggyback off of. He said, look, it's a big game, yes, but when the pressure in the game is at its highest, we all know there's one player who's going to step up. You don't even have to say who it is, and you already know. And I'm actually happy that Kev, on the pregame show, shout out to the guys over there on the pregame show. He made a great point. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, right? It's Josh Allen. But I will say this. When we're talking about the Bengals, Josh Allen is an assassin. We already know. He's a stone cold assassin. But Joe Burrow, he's an assassin too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, the Bengals are just a team. The pressure on the game right now is, are we really that team? Or what team is really that team? That's what we're playing for right now. Who cares about the records because we're getting in? If we have to play away, we can still smack your ass anyways, right? But this is just for bragging rights. This is for the machismo, testosterone talk. Who's bigger? You know what I'm saying? Men, you know what I'm talking about, right? Who's bigger? That's what it comes down to. This is what this game means. And I'm hearing the Bengals out there saying they have to play us if they want that spot. And I understand it, right? Because it technically makes sense, right? Of course. But it just sounds weird. It sounds off. It sounds like, what you trying to say, big fella? We about to, or I feel as if we about to show you who he is, right? Because a lot of people forgot, only because we haven't been, smacking everybody. Bills ain't the same. The Bills aren't that good. The Bills are, I'm hearing it, unfortunately, from my own people. You see what I'm saying? So tonight on the biggest stage, Monday night, it's Monday night. We about to show the world, listen, this is who we really is. Who y'all thought we was, okay, we were just bored for a second. That's what it was. We was bored. It was getting too easy for us. So we said, look, let's make the games a little bit close. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, okay, we'll go ahead and show y'all who we really is. I'm ready for this game. Yo, I'm going to need some score predictions right now from you guys right now. How do you guys feel as far as what we're going to bring to the table? Because all we hear is all the talk about what we have to worry about the Bengals doing. And I'm going to respect the Bengals, of course, because like I said, Joe Burrow is an assassin as well. You know, the quarterbacks just kill a little different. That's all it is. They both killers. It's just something that's a little, you know what I'm saying? We all know. But anyways, enough about what we have to watch out for the Bengals. The Bengals going to have to watch out for a lot of things that we bring into the table. And it hasn't been talked about enough, or at least I haven't heard it enough. Matt Milano and Edmonds is going to have a party today. Just cuz. Just cuz it's one of those games where they can easily dominate a team that can't run by itself. So, okay, we know you can't run. We coming. We coming. God, I can't wait for this right here, man. And Don's right. What's going on, Don? Go ahead and smash that like one time. Because I'm ready already. Only because of what it seems like a lot of people are forgetting. They're forgetting that we are still that team. Right? We still that team. They give the Bengals all these props talking about, oh, the Bengals beat the Chiefs 3 times in a row. The Bengals. Oh, they only played them 3 times. We playing them boys every year. But don't make it, you know, don't make it seem like we haven't beat them. Like, come on, chill. We still that team. Let's roll, man. I got Jason over here saying 24-20, a low-scoring game. I can respect that too if the Bills win. Dave, 31-17. Sheesh. Hayes, what's going on, man? 27-25 Buffalo. I like that. James, my man. Sheesh. Go ahead and pause on that one right quick, man. And let that one just marinate just for a quick second. 42-17, big fella. That's what I want today. You know how everybody wants the blowouts, right? Everyone, every single week, we should be blowing everybody out, right? That's how much the Bills made it look so easy, right? And it's kind of strange that this game is the game that we're like, oh, I just want to win. I don't care how we do it. Just win. No. I'm on the flip side. I want to blow this team out just cuz. Just cuz. Have everybody be like, oh, damn, I don't know why I was thinking the Bills weren't done. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We have done nothing to not demand that top respect. Nothing. Let's roll, man. Okay, all right, chill. You know what I mean? All right, Steven. That right there is a little bit too disrespectful, big fella. 56-10. I mean, I'll take it, but come on. Even I'm not going to say that, dog. Like, chill it out. Like, you know, go Bills for real to you. For sure. But look, man, I'm ready for this game, man. Let me go ahead and hit that refresh. But, man, how are we feeling, man? Because I'm feeling real good right now. Real good. Get this game on real quick. Feeling real good real quick. Let me see what's up in the chat. Haley says 48-31. I like that. Dilly. That killer instinct for real. Steven, it's that shot. My man, you already know. Yo, listen, I got a confession to make. Ain't nobody messing with that damn Duce no more, though. I don't care, what y'all say about, oh, yeah, you a lightweight. Yep, I am. Ain't nobody got time for that damn Duce, man. It's like, look, I don't mind having a good time. I'm just not a fan of the hangover. That Duce, man. You know what I mean? Hold on, real quick. Let me, yeah, man, y'all can have that, man. Y'all try to kill me last week. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, nobody got time for that, man. Oh, the game is giving me issues already. It's behind you guys, but I'm gonna try to fix it a little bit later, but I have to go to plan B. So I might be behind a few plays. Oh, it's not about to start now anyways. All right, we're good. All right, so where we at? Koala, you ready? That shit's lagging like crazy right now. All right, hold on, let me see. What's going on, Koala? Bills Mafia says, look, I'm pissed that we don't have the number one seed anymore. Ah, chill, dog. We about to get that thing right back, big fella. We about to get that thing right back. But I have to go all the way up, man, because I forgot. And I have to pay my man, the Bills, his respect. Shout out to the Bills for becoming a member of the Bing team. Yo, man, we got some big plans this offseason for sure. We were talking with Rev. Rev brought it up about doing something, cool where we're on video that's just going out to the Bing team. So, yeah, man, be on the lookout for that. But shout out to you guys. Thing is lagging. Golly. So let me get some bold predictions while we're waiting for this. I want some bold predictions, like some predictions where it's like, yo, imagine if this happened. There we go.
It's measuring your REM.
Good. Right? It's those predictions where you're like, yo, what if this happened, though? Like something wild. You know what I mean? Yo, Rick, when I first read this, I thought the bold prediction was to actually let a buffalo loose. Like, oh, jail, no. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah, man, imagine that 35-24. I like it. Josh says Matt Milano pick 6. I respect that right there, Matt. 100%. Hey, everybody's saying rough buff West. Yo, rough buff. Milano pick 6. That's what we're doing today, dog. James over here saying Edmonds 3 sacks. Like, this is what I like to see, right? It's always great pregame. And then you guys mess with me during the game, man. Chris says Trey pick 6. You know what, Trey? I'm gonna leave. Chris, I'm gonna leave that one up right there. Because all I hear is, man, Trey ain't, he's not right. Which is It's true, but how nice would it be? Shut up. I'm all right. I'm still all pro, right? I'm still all pro at the end of the day. Not a pro bowler, all pro. Right? It's a different kind of animal. So put some respect on my name. Yeah, man, I'm lagging. It is what it is today, man. Yo, man, we're drinking some Tito's. I went back to the basics. I went back to the basics. I said, nah, man, y'all not about to do this to me. No. I'm trying to live this season. Y'all not about to kill me over here on some damn, Duce. Nah. So, got the shot glass ready. You already know the shot glass. Got a rep. We're ready to rock, man. Shot time! There's going to be many of them. My man, yo, Elam gets an interception. I like that one too, man. Because listen, the Bengals can't really run the ball. So you have to expect them to go somewhere. They have to pass it. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for a takeaway. This is a bold prediction. Damar Hamlin doesn't miss a tackle, big fella. No. A bold prediction is Hamlin doesn't get scared for a tackle. You know what I mean? Hamlin is not going to make a business decision. Sheesh. That's where I'm at. All right, let me make sure the volume is good for the game. I don't want the game to be too loud. You guys let me know. Let me bring the game up right now. Oh, boy, it's going to be a game right here, man. This is going to be a game right here. So I'm going to apologize in advance if there's any, audio or video issues. This is what it is, man. I mean, I'll figure this thing out for next season, but it's just I don't have a powerful enough, PC, right? That's all it is. My graphics card just isn't, powerful enough. So if it lags a little bit, just bear with it. You know what I mean? I'm still here. I'm still here. So, yeah. So B Troop says, bold prediction, Dane Jackson is locking down his side. Dog. It's going to be a game. It's going to be a game. I mean, you have to respect all the weapons the Bengals have, right? It's like you have to respect that. They have a lot of weapons. And when you have all those weapons, with an assassin quarterback, it's a recipe for success. You know what I mean? So, you have to respect that. Bills Mafia says, yo, their O-line is trash. But again, it doesn't matter when you have an assassin back there. You see what I'm saying? It's like assassins always figure out a way. You know what I mean? Now, Josh, he comes at it differently because he brings a different element. In my opinion, he's a scarier assassin because he can kill you in multiple different ways. Whereas, Joe Burrow, he's like a sharpshooter. He gonna get your ass from like a mile away. You know what I mean? He's one of them type of assassins, right? So you have to respect it. They both kill at an elite level, but different ways. So you definitely have to respect it. MK La Liga says, hello, yo, we catching parties. That's what I want to, that's the energy I need. I need that energy. Now, I have to go ahead and say this and prep y'all early. Brian Bowers, I see you every single week talking about refresh. Understand, big fella, it just is what it is. I'm a play behind you, big fella. I'm right there with you. I'm just a play behind. And I think it's good because then you guys can see the reaction and know that something's coming, right? So that's always love. But, and on top of that is I'm trying to take some shots today. It's shot time, man. So get your shot glasses ready. The rules are we take shots for every touchdown that the Bills score. Right? So for every Bills touchdown, we taking a shot. You guys know the rules. So I like it, man. We catching bodies. Right, Rick? That just is what it is. But the game can't really start without me saying this. Two things. I have to remind you guys every single week, as you guys already know. The first drive is always a drive you have to allow whatever happens, right? If the Bengals go out and score the first drive and make it look super easy, understand it's the first drive. All right? That's number one. And number two is this. Because I'm about to be hanging on with you guys for a long time. We're about to be on this thing for 3 hours. So I have to make some damn ground rules for a second. The game might not be as pretty as we want it to be. But remember who the hell we have. So when y'all sitting there, because it might be a close game, I don't want to hear no it's over. Don't put no it's over in the chat if you're a Bills fan. If you're a Bengals fan, I get it. I respect. Remember who the hell we have. And that's it. And I like what Kevin said. And I'm going to bring it up again. Shout out to Kevin in the pregame show. He says, I woke up this morning and I just felt different because I was like, we got Josh Allen, though. I should be nervous, but we got Josh Allen, though. It's just different. So you have to respect it.
And that's what they'll do here to start the night. Tyler Bass will kick it away, and Travion Williams will return.
All right, let's roll. So how's the audio, the game audio? Is it too loud, too low? Let me know. Again, I might be lagging. My apologies. I'm going to catch up. At some point, I'm going to catch up. Let's roll.
25. When you talk about 7 straight, Joe Burrow, what's he done during that streak? Well, completing passes at 69%, 276 per game, 17 touchdowns.
Yeah, so the game audio,
6 interceptions.
it sounds like it's good, but let me know. It sounds good, James? All right, sweet. Let's roll, man.
I'm excited about
A little low? All right, I'll turn it up a little bit.
Burrow, the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for his performance last Sunday against the New England Patriots.
All right, let's roll.
It'll be a fun one tonight with good weather for both these quarterbacks.
They're going early.
Chase the flag. Tre'Davious White in coverage.
Yeah, they're going early.
Hold of Jamar Chase, right around the 45.
Pass interference. Defense, number 27. The ball replacement, spot and foul. Automatic first down.
Oh, good. You going early.
Well,
you got to test it out real quick. It's one-on-one. It's Trey versus Chase. I respect it.
He was prior to that injury, the grab there on the jersey on Jamar Chase, and nothing to the route. Jamar Chase comes out, and it's just
okay. He's just testing the waters. Listen, I respect it. I respect it. Let's roll.
And they get the penalty on White. Lucky. 29-yard penalty at that. Quick throw. That is the tight end, and they're happy to have him back, Hayden Hurst.
I like it.
On first down, he gets 4. Taron Johnson on the stop.
Gotta respect it, man.
Brought to you by Campbell.
It's one of them things where it's like, all right, it's all
Chase,
good.
They went for him.
Charlie. What up, Charlie?
Matt Milano
Let's
might
roll,
have a
man.
Pro Bowl snub with the kind of year he had. And Tre'Davious White, they just went after him on play number 1, a 2-time Pro Bowl player and All-Pro 3 years ago. Second and 6, Mixon. Brought down right at the sticks by Milano.
Mixon.
Well, Troy, this has been.
How do you guys feel about Mixon? Oh, I didn't even give a score prediction.
One of the Bills is
I'm going to say it like this. It's great weather right now.
Taron Johnson.
So,
yeah, it sure looks
we don't
like
have to worry about the elements.
Really well also.
Everything is pure right now. Mano a mano.
Right now, they've indicated
man on man.
Third down and less than 1.
I'm going to go ahead and say.
We'll talk about this offensive line for Cincinnati. He got hit by Hayden Hurst.
33.
So that's a big piece of the
24.
puzzle for Leslie
I respect the Bengals enough to
Bills.
at least give them, 20 plus. 33-24. Let's roll.
This program is brought to you in part by FanDuel.
Damn, man, Johnson's down. And that changes a lot right there. That right there, it changes a lot. Arlene says, look, man, 28-24. That's where I'm at with it. Eesh. Yeah, man. So it definitely can be one of those games where it's like, all right, man, we have to respect it, man. Again, this right here, the Bengals are technically the hottest team in football. 7 games in a row. So at least for this game, I'm going to put a little bit of respect. Because you guys know me by now. Every single week, I'm not worried. Not worried, man. I'm like, okay, your team really isn't us. You know what I mean? You're not really us. But can make a legit argument that the Bengals, like, no, it's really a 3-team race. Bills, Chiefs, Bengals. It's us 3, dog. So, like, you have to respect it only because you can make that argument. So, hey, you got to respect that. Definitely have to respect that. Exactly, Rick. But at the end of the day, how bad you want it? How bad you want it?
Power and get to the sideline. Saran Neal will take his spot.
And Neal.
Defensively, and if you're just joining us, Joe Burrow took a deep
liability.
shot to Jamar Chase, who saw a defensive pass interference call, and now it's third down and less than 1. Looking for their second first down here in the opening possession of the game. Burrow takes it, gets it. First down, Cincinnati.
All right.
Well, this has been an offensive line, Troy, that stayed healthy all year, but they just lost Lyle Collins, free agent they got from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, man, we need Teron Johnson back.
Better and better and better, but tore his ACL.
Because if
MCL,
Neal's in this joint all game,
in the first quarter
we already struggling
week,
already.
So Hakeem
Oh,
Adeniji is now the right tackle for the Bengals.
Let's roll.
Offensive line have been healthy all year. Hurst, hurdle inside the 15.
Oh, Hurst, he ready, huh?
For Hayden Hurst comes off the line of scrimmage. Damar Hamlin, he comes up and he gets fooled a little bit. You see Hayden Hurst, he's trying to hurdle Poyer, but Damar Hamlin, he comes rushing up And Hayden Hurst just goes running right by him. Brings up the first down at the 14. Burrow. Good protection. End zone. Touchdown. What a start. Cincinnati time ball.
Yo, again, it never feels good seeing that. Never. Ever. But it's that first drive. You have to see how you're going to attack us. You got to see it. Got to see it.
See Tyler Boyd on the outside. This was too easy. Outside leverage.
Trey.
With Tre'Davious White. He runs the post. And he's got inside leverage just based on alignment.
Sheesh.
The inside receiver.
It definitely doesn't look good that it's on Trey, for sure.
Play inside out on Tyler Boyd. Well, they won the top.
Yo, chat. Remember what I said, though. It might look easy that first drive. It might. I mean, that was pretty easy, though. Oh, dog. That right there was a little too easy, though. Like, sheesh. Games like this that I like, though. I hate them, but I like them. I was like, okay. You know, Josh saw that. All right. You know, that damn momentum bar. You know, the momentum bar. All right. You know, the momentum's up a little bit on your side. Okay. All right. It's probably about 55-45. I might give you 60-40 just because you made it look super easy. All right. I'll give you 60-40 just out of respect. But, man, we're about to find out. Now, what Charlene said right here is very interesting because she does make a point. And not about the Von Miller because, I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory, but we need pass rush. We can't let Burrow just – I mean, again, he's an assassin. He'll carve us up if you allow him to. So, yeah, man, we got to figure that out ASAP. Yo, Brett Thompson, he's probably a Bengals fan. My man said Bengals best in the AFC. Watch.
Some packages.
Hey. Okay, big fella. Listen, we about to find out. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's roll. Yo, Tommy Sweeney said it best. But Teron being out is a problem. Like, that's definitely not something you can just gloss over. Oh, well, but no. A game like this, Neil can't eat that guy. You know what I mean? Not this game. Any other game, okay, fine, whatever. Not this one. Too many weapons.
In the most in franchise history, a record he set last year.
Like I said, that was nice. Jason, I like us.
They won the ball because they have 6 opening drive touchdowns coming in. It's tied for third most coming into week 17, and they go right down the field. Burrow 3 for 3 on that possession, and it ends up in the end zone. That's why you take the ball when you win the coin toss. Now Josh Allen will get a chance to respond. Let's go back to the touchdown. Yeah, the play before that, however, was to Hayden Hurst. And you see Damar Hamlin, how he comes up, and Hurst runs right by him. This was the big play that Burrow catches him. Now you go back to the touchdown, and because of the formation and the coverage, that when he releases up the field, Hamlin has to take him, which gives a one-on-one up top. And with the outside leverage by Tre'Davious White, it's a pretty easy throw and catch.
All right, let's roll, man. Enough of that. Let's roll. Diggs in motion is going to Diggs. That's just how it works. Let's roll. Yep. Hey, let's roll. Diggs in motion is going to Diggs.
First half in their win
This is what it
against
is.
The Bears in Chicago.
Come on.
And 1-for-1 for 17 here. Yeah, so what do? They bring in, they put him in the slot, and now he gets one-on-one
With a linebacker. It's a wrap, dog. I'm cooking his ass. Hey, hey. Oh, let's roll, big fella. Let's roll.
He opens up the game inside to get the ball to him on the first play.
Gotta get it there, Allen. Come on, baby. Get it there.
Well, the numbers are great through the air, on the ground. Any way you want to look at it, his fifth season, 173 total touchdowns through the air and on the ground, and the most in that category in the first 5 seasons of a player's career in NFL history.
That's what I'm saying, man. We have a unicorn back there.
Impressive
Straight up
stuff.
unicorn.
And you're gonna see
Let's roll, man.
the differences between these two quarterbacks. Whereas Burrow, he's about getting the ball out on time. You'll see Josh Allen, he's going to buy some time in the pocket, try to avoid the rush, and that puts a lot of stress on the coverage. Allen got 9.5.
Yo, that's an element you have to respect. That's a dangerous element that I'm always protective of. I'm protective of us continuing that. Don't always try to discourage Josh Allen running, right? That's a weapon. That's a major weapon, man. QB sneak that thing. Let's roll.
The third down is where the Bills had dominated. Singletary picks it up. Mike Hilton crashing down from that nickel corner spot.
Yo, and I'm going to say it every single time he does it, too. Every single time.
When you look at it, is really in a lot
We
of
like
ways
to disrespect
going to
Motor.
be determined on
But
third
when
down
has
in the
Motor
red
been
zone.
asked to get a
And
short
lot of
yardage
games
and
are
he
for it.
didn't get it?
But Buffalo
Name me
comes into
one
this
time.
game as the number one
He gets it
offense, not only
every
in yards per
time.
carry average,
When they
but
call his
also
number,
converting
you're not
on
going to
third
stop
down.
him back there.
Now, when it's third
He's
down,
making the
you
first
gotta
guy
win
miss
early
or
down in
he's
order to
getting
try
that
to
yard.
convert.
Let's
But
roll,
that's gonna
big
be
fella.
key for
Let's
Cincinnati
roll.
defensively. Can they
Keep respecting my man.
get off the field on third down? Few teams have. Allen, quick throw, but they shut this play down before it started as a timeout was taken on the sideline. 30 seconds.
I'm
So
out.
quick timeout.
Again, we ready. We ready. I'm just saying. Okay. We here too. We one of them teams too, big fella. We're that team, right? Y'all want to be us. Well, all right. We'll give you. Bengals went to the bowl last year, so you have to give them at least that respect. All right, fine. Let's see.
Targeted much over the last few weeks.
That's right.
And Diggs playing on prime time television in front of a national audience with what's at stake. You can bet his competitive juices are flowing, and Anarumo knows it. First down, Allen steps up and goes.
I like it.
41.
I like it.
Mike Hilton on the
And you
stop.
have to respect that. You have to respect that. And another thing, too, whenever you're a quarterback in general, and you know, yo, I don't really have to be worried back here because I can run if I need to. That just, it gives you confidence in general. Like, I'm not worried about what's going on because, hey, I have my own safety net. It's beautiful. Let's roll, man.
Blitz coming. Bills pick it up. Pass is caught. That's Diggs, and that's the first down. 10-yard completion, and that ball was put right in his chest. Well, they bring the blitz, and
yo, Josh said, "Eat this one, Diggs. Eat it."
Over, and he heads out, puts it on him. And
With
that's
that
just
thing.
a really
Yo,
good job.
that's
by
a
this
hard
offense
catch to make. It's
recognizing
not
the
that
blitz,
easy. You
knowing
got to
you
like
got
squeeze it at the
one-on-one, and then
perfect
take
time. That
advantage
shit
of
is
it.
coming.
Handoff here is the Cook.
I like it.
And the rookie James Cook
I like
getting
it.
better and better and was 1 yard shy.
Who said it?
of his first
Sims.
100-yard
You know,
game
Chris
in
Sims
Chicago
says, yo,
last
I'll
week
be
at 7.
surprised
No,
if
I
the
like
Bills
James Cook.
have a
He's been good
successful running
addition
game
to
against
this
the Bengals.
backfield, and
He's
obviously
claiming they're
doesn't
going to
get the
shut
carries that
our
Devin
running game out.
Singletary does, but he's got the
Again,
home run speed that Singletary
you
doesn't.
have to add the
He
Josh
catches the
Allen
ball,
effect
just
in the
another
running
guy who's
game.
really good with the ball in his hands.
If we do it with the Ravens and Lamar, we have to do it with Josh Allen as well. We have a running game that teams haven't been able to stop, if you include your boy number 17. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll, big fella. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Yo, it's about to be early already. Put some damn respect on the damn running team. Put some damn respect on the running game.
They can beat you running the ball. Dawson Knox, number 88, tight end. He comes off the ball. He gets a key second level
What a
block.
beautiful ass. Come on, man.
The more you watch Dawson Knox, the more you appreciate all the things.
I need a Gabe Davis touchdown right here for fantasy. Yo, so listen. Hold on. Chill. Come on.
Passes underneath to the fullback, Gilliam.
Yo, so I'm down 22 in fantasy, right? I'm in the championship game. This is for the championship. He has Jamar Chase. I got Josh Allen, Gabe Davis, and Tyler Bass. And I'm down 20. I like my chances. How y'all feel? I like my chances. Let me pull it up right now. Come on.
That is an area where they're just not nearly as strong.
But right now, I'm down 124, 110. I'll keep y'all updated. Let's roll.
Especially in a game like this when you're playing opposite of Stefon Diggs. And throws it away.
Yeah, that play was broken. You got it. Good job. Yo, Brian said, yeah, man, you got it, dog. You got it. Right? I feel good about that one. Let's roll, man. That's for the championship, too. And people say you can't go Bills heavy. Come on. I had Dawson Knox, too, but I didn't play him. Come on. I went Bills heavy. And I scored the most points in fantasy this year. Come on, man. Remember who we have. Let's go, 3rd and 3.
And force them to settle for 3. 3rd down and 3. Allen passes off the hands of Cole Beasley, incomplete. And the field goal unit comes on for the Bills. Well, it had a chance, and these two guys have a history.
Gotta make that catch, big fella.
Beasley's been doing throughout his career. He creates separation.
Perfect separation.
He's got a chance to catch that. He probably scores if you get that ball down on him, but just off his feet, not able to haul that in. Tyler Bass from 25.
Yo. And that one just hurt a little bit only because of how easy we marched up down there too. Like, okay, y'all made it look easy. We did too. Like, all right, let's roll, man. Golly, we got to make that catch right there, though. Or we have to connect at least. No, whoever's fault it was, I mean, the ball wasn't perfect. But, man, we got to get that right there. Yo, my man KG said it best. Who cares? We've seen Bees, snatch those catches one-handed before. Like, we've seen that before. God, that was big right there. But I do respect the fact that we did go for the field goal. Right? It's one of them things. All right, come on. Get some points up here. You know what I mean? All right, come on. Let's roll. It's situational. Don, what's going on, big fella? He says, yo, man, no worries, man. No worries. going on? It's not allowing me to get no. There we go. Walter says, "Yo, man, I'd rather have went for it on fourth." I mean, it's situational, right? It's one of them things where it's like, I mean, I understand why, right? Because it would have been nice to go ahead and get that a touchdown there. But if we didn't get it there for whatever reason, and then the Bengals, again, it's normally your first 15 plays are scripted, right? So if the Bengals come down on their 15th, you know what I mean? On their, one play for real, or I mean, their one series, I'll say, then you're down 14 and you're like, okay, hold on. You know what I mean? So
Trey Hendrickson right there.
Hyperextended the left knee.
ooh.
Kind of limped his way to the sideline.
Ooh.
Working on that ankle, and the knee didn't look that great either. I don't think Josh looks too concerned about it.
Well, and the thing about
Yeah,
it
Josh
is
is
he
good.
had that elbow injury, banged up a little bit, and it affected him. He wasn't practicing during the week in order to try to rest it as much as possible. A lot of people thought he'd missed some time with it, but he worked his way through it. And in talking with him the other day,
All right, let's roll.
the best he's felt in a while. Now he's going to be.
Let's roll. He's fine.
The rest of this game. Here's Williams on the return after a short kick. Nice
Come on.
return. Ball comes out. It popped out when he hit the ground, and right now.
Did it pop out? Did it pop out before he hit, though?
Well, I'll wait to say fumble because no signal yet.
Let's go.
Kevich made the tackle.
Yo, man, you guys can't hurdle like Josh.
Hit the ground
Let's see.
after being contacted by medic Kevich, and he did.
Yeah.
After discussion, the returner was down by contact.
He was down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So they
He was down.
discussed, and they make the call that was not a fumble, and the Bengals have the ball up by 4, starting at their own 32.
That's why they tell
Yeah,
the
he was
young
down.
players back when they start playing the game of football not to leave your feet. And you land on your head like that.
Handoff right up the gut, and Joe Mixon on first down. A nice game of 7. And
I like it. Let's roll.
Lisa Salter.
Guys, Bills corner Taron Johnson was taken back to the locker room. His return is questionable, being evaluated for potential head injury.
That's a significant injury for this Bills defense. One, he's been playing really well, but they play more P5 defensive backs than any team.
Yo, they
in
got
football,
Chase on
95%
Neal.
of the time. You're essentially a weak side linebacker in the run game as well.
Here's Higgins wide open to midfield and lowers the shoulder for 13.
That right there was
Where Joe
dangerous.
Burrow is so good.
And now another Bills player is down.
Tell exactly who that is.
Maybe Hamlin. Jordan Poyer was able to go tonight. He was iffy. Their only Pro Bowler on this very good defense. Hamlin's taken the place for the injured Micah Hyde.
Doesn't look good right now, man. Not
And
moving.
that is Damar Hamlin.
There he is.
A big piece of this defense for Sean McDermott. Back after this.
Hey, that right there didn't look good, man. Billy Dilly said, yo, no Taron, no Hamlin. Ish. Mitchell said, yo, I bet on this game. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Golly, man. Yeah, I said it right, man. Yo, man, we got nothing to stop their offense now, though. Nah, but look, man. It's a little worrisome right now because it doesn't seem like we have figured out a game plan to slow down the Bengals. Right? And now, not having, Taron, and it looks like Hamlin. I mean, Hamlin, I'm not too worried about losing, right? Put Jaquan Johnson back in. He gets his chance to kind of like, redeem himself, right? Because before the preseason, I mean, I felt good with Jaquan. It's just for some reason, like Dane Jackson, it didn't click this year. It didn't click. So at least now you have another opportunity to, show what you're really about. So, yeah, man, we shall see what's up with that, man. Game is about to start. Hold on. You know what I'm saying, Bobby? Like, all right, man. It's time to show something, man. Show me something.
Sunday, February 12th, only on CTV.
Well, this is the last thing you want to see. As they brought the stretcher out, they have that backboard out. Damar Hamlin is the one who was in on that stop on T. Higgins. And then he got up and just went right back down to the ground.
Wow. That's scary right there.
Not what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him.
That is scary.
Let's hope that he's going to be okay.
So we'll take another break here in Cincinnati after that injury.
Yeah, man, we got to take a break off of that one, man. We need a moment of silence on that one. Wild to see right there. And Namdi says, yo, man, that was a concussion, right? It could very well be a concussion. But, with concussions, you normally don't need the damn stretcher, though. Or I could be wrong. You're normally able to walk off of those. Yeah, it just looked weird. It just looked like his body just went paralyzed for a second. Thought he was good, and then I'm done. Jeez. It brought that damn momentum bar. Yo, I don't mean to make a joke about it because it's not funny, but the momentum bar is at 0 right now. Like that right there was super deflating. Jeez. Yeah, Fishing said, yo, I'm really worried about Hamlin. That was very unusual. It was just, I don't, you know what I mean? But come on, man.
Well, you can see that the ambulance is out there on the field, and they are intensely working on Damar Hamlin.
Got players. Oh.
There's just nothing to say right now. We'll take another break and come back.
Like they're not zooming in on this one. Zoom in on all the other ones. We saw. Inflating? I don't mean to make a joke of it, but we saw Tua, when he got his concussion, right? That was a weird sight to see. But they showed it, though. Not showing this one, though. Golly, man. You got players crying. You got Josh Allen, you know what I mean? Diggs over here, shocked like. Exactly. This is what everyone fears, man. But we take it for granted all the time. And I understand, players or fans that, get on players for certain, it's like, who said it? It was Tyler Lockett. He had a quote this year where he kind of, confronted the fans who were kind of getting on him for always, not wanting to get that extra yard. He's like, y'all don't understand how, this is a crazy ass sport, man. These collisions aren't collisions that we make it look easy. We make it look like it's nothing. But this is what could happen, though. I'm not saying that this is, paralyzed, but you can actually get paralyzed in a sport like this. Is it worth that? It's football, man. It's a scary game. It's a scary game, man. But hopefully he's good. Hopefully everything's all right. It definitely crushes the momentum. Definitely crushes the momentum. Yeah, Kimmy, I just got your text. That thing was really. But let's roll. Like they say, man, a game. Fortunately, after something like that, the game, it must go on. So. B still says, yo, man, there's been many strange injuries in sports lately. Not just football, soccer, tennis, golf. You respect elite athletes, but it's just life, right? It's like I heard it the other day, and it's so true. It's like one thing we take, and everyone does, the one thing we take for granted is the coming home every day. We think that's guaranteed. Oh yeah, we'll wake up, we'll go to work, or we'll leave the house and we'll come home. Fine. I'll see you tomorrow, right? We take it for granted. Instead of appreciating the fact, it's not easy. Like, we make it look easy because we've done it so many times for so many years. But we can't slip up and think, hey, we can move however we want as if it's a guarantee. Because it's just not.
Okay, Lisa, we're going to take a break. They have been administering CPR.
CPR?
Through these past two breaks that we've taken. As Lisa said, Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now. With everybody watching, praying, and hoping for the best.
You ain't living your best life?
My best life is when I have dragons to slay.
PR. Nah, dog. Are for 9 minutes. I don't even want to say what we're all thinking right now, man. I don't. Not CPR like that. What? You don't never think of no thing like that. Oh, man. My man said, talk to us, dog. Hard, big fella. It's hard, man, because this is a game at the end of the day, man. The game.
Well, the players now for both teams are so tight around Damar Hamlin.
You don't
it's tough to
expect.
get
I'm not even going to
our
say it,
cameras
man.
in there.
You don't
Maybe that's
expect
for
the
best.
worst of the
They
worst.
have him on a backboard, I am told,
Things like this,
now
man.
on a stretcher.
So you definitely, pray to just. Just to pray for my man's. God, man.
We'll send it away from here. Just nothing more to say at this point. We'll give you an update as soon as we can. We'll send it to Susie.
That joint's deflating, but it's just unfortunate, man. It's just unfortunate. Amy says, yo, man, it's going to be flag football by the time, 2050. Yo, it's things like this that put, football in general question, right? Because there's parents now, there's even football players that says, yo, I wouldn't have my kid play football because of how unsafe it actually is, right? And again, I don't want to say what we're all thinking, but what if that happened? That's going to put a major stain, because I don't think that's ever happened before. We've had guys who ended up being paralyzed, for sure, but never what this sounds like it could be type. That's different, big fella. Like, that's going to hit different. It's not going to just go away. So you hope and pray it ain't that, big fella. But when you hear CPR for 9 minutes, you said, what now? CPR? No, shout out to Hamlin and his family, man. Shout out, because I know right now they heard CPR and they're getting hit different than we are. Jeez.
And you gather yourself and you focus. You figure out a way to focus.
Well, it's chilling to watch the whole thing. There's no other way to describe it. And you're not used to seeing something like this unfold, where an ambulance is on the field. I don't recall seeing an ambulance on the field. And to just see this, there's prayers all across the NFL community. Everybody's thinking of Damar Hamlin right now. And that's all we can do is hope and pray that he's okay, because it is chilling and scary to watch that entire situation unfold on the field. Everybody gathered around him and everybody praying this young man is going to be okay.
It's tough, man. It's tough to watch, man. Listen, man, we come together to play this game and to compete. And like the only rule we have, like we want to walk off and go home to our families after a game, man.
We take that for granted in general. We think it's a given. Man, you have to respect every moment, man. Respect every moment, because it ain't guaranteed.
To be
It
able
just
to
ain't.
resume playing, and Damar Hamlin was given oxygen as he was being loaded in the ambulance. Of course, throughout the evening, Lisa Salters there on the sideline will keep us posted on his condition, and that will be foremost in our thoughts.
It's going to be hard to get amped up for this game now, right? Steven says, yo, let's go ahead and cancel the game. I mean, we can't do that, unfortunately, but it was just tough to watch, man. So we sit here as fans and we get all, gun-ho when we get all go crazy. My team is better than yours, rah, rah, rah. But when it's life or death, nah. F the game. You can have the game. You can take it's like that, big. I mean, sheesh, big. How you gonna sit here and be like raw even after that? I try to give the most energy I can give, just because I have to be, authentic to the people. But, ish. Andy says, yo, man, please let anyone know what's happening. I stepped away for a few minutes. So apparently Hamlin, he made a big tackle. He got up and then he fell right down. And then apparently they're doing CPR, or they had to do CPR on him. That's pretty much all we know right now. That's just wild, man. Yeah, he had a sudden cardiac arrest. And just seeing that, right? Imagine the players that are sitting there, having to see that. It's just wow, man. Golly, dog. Either going to galvanize us as a team, playing for Hamlin now, or it's going to crush him like, dog, I don't even feel like being out here right now, man.
Back, and it went from wondering what was going on to wondering about head injury to then them frantically administering CPR to this 24-year-old safety. And this is a Bills team. During the break, we watched Sean McDermott call his team over and say, we're going to say a prayer. We're going to say a prayer for Damar. They're going to try to continue to play this game. Sean Smith has gone over to each head coach. The two head coaches, you can see, got together, and they'll have 5 minutes to warm up. And Troy, I mean, you played this game for the majority of your life, and then after that, you've been calling these games. First of all, I've never seen anything like this. And then the question turns to, how do you, as a member of the Buffalo
Sweeney
Bills,
says, look, man, this next series for Hamlin, let's honor him. What we have
really
control over, one play at a time.
Continue on.
Like I said, unfortunately, the game has to continue
at the intense level it takes to go out there and play this game.
Well, the game becomes secondary.
And again, we've had adversity all year, right?
Now and throughout the rest of this ball game are going to be
it's
on the
games like
of
this.
Damar Hamlin, and you can see
it's
it
situations
in all of the
like
players'
this
faces
that you
the concern and how
you never want to
they
see.
are then
But
able
when you're in
to
it,
come back and
you want to
and
know
play a
how you're
football
going
game
to respond to something
no one's
like
been
this,
through this.
right? How are we going to respond?
John Perry, as an official, you and I were talking.
How are we going to respond, man?
Yeah. During the break, I mean, this is uncharted water, really, for everyone.
Right, 20 years. I've never.
Yeah, Jason says, look, I don't even care about the game anymore. That's kind of how I feel right now.
I've been watching for the last 10, 15 minutes, and it just puts things in perspective real quick.
I don't even care right now, man. Golly, it's like, sheesh, you don't never want to even acknowledge it, regardless of the player, regardless of the team.
Let's send it down to Lisa.
But Indy Ray said his
Guys,
birth.
there's so much
We've had
emotion
adversities from
down here on the
preseason,
Bills
and
sideline
every
right now.
time
After
we've been answering
Hamlin
the
was
bell.
taken away by ambulance. The Bills players
That's another
just
thing that
came
we have to
their
respect as
sideline,
well.
and they just looked devastated.
Pause it real quick. You have to respect that. Is that we came through every single time. Through all the adversity, right? And I don't even think it was even that much adversity for real, man. But even if, still shutting it down and we still locking in. That should have been the damn, motto this year. Just lock in, right? Yeah, things ain't working out perfectly. Just lock in when we need to and do what we have to do to get this win. Oh, now we're leaving.
Stagnant.
Going to the locker room.
And it looks like Sean McDermott, after talking to Zach Taylor, is going to pull his team off the
has
field.
been temporarily suspended.
Joe, just talked with New York in the command center. The situation has risen to a point where they want to give both teams coaches, personnel, an opportunity to go back into a locker room, regroup themselves, and so the game has temporarily been suspended to give them the opportunity. Whatever they need at this point, teams are driving it.
I respect
Which
it,
I
man.
think they should. You know, this now is up
Yo.
to these players. I think that these two head coaches, with what they get sense-wise from their team,
I
as to how much
respect
they
that
want to go
decision
back
right
out
there
and
by the
continue.
NFL, man. We got to get this thing. Hold on. We can't make it seem as if we're heartless, but we also have to respect what the hell this looked like it could very well be. Again, who knows, right? But it was a situation, rough buff, that looked like that could have been. That's the crazy part. Jeez. Tony says, yo, the Bills will forfeit. You guys want to talk about that for a second? Because I know Tony just said it probably just to say it. But if you really, really, think about it, I can definitely see Dermot saying, yo, what do y'all think, man? I don't feel good about this one. Number one seed really ain't that important right now, we felt like. At that time. I mean, I respect, as fans, we want the bragging rights. We want a home field advantage. I get all that as, for the game. Right now, it's like, yo, fuck a game, big fella. Game? Jeez. Yeah, man. AP comes down to something like that. That's what you kind of have to back up. Right? It's like you understand it. Like, we kind of have to play it because of, but then you're like, yo, what's more important, man? Would you be able to sleep at night? Type deal. It's one of those situations right now that it's just hard. It's hard to digest as a human being. Fuck a fan for a second. Golly, dog. Sit there and hear the words, a cardiac arrest and CPR for 9 minutes. And then for the players to be seeing it on the field, like you're seeing it happen. You're seeing that. Jeez. It's like I said, it's just unfortunate because it's one of those things that we take for granted. This should be a learning lesson for everybody. Stop taking life for granted. Be present. Always be present in the moment. Always be present and don't think, I'll just see it tomorrow. I'll just deal with it the next day. As if it's guaranteed. It ain't. Think so much, hey, we leaving the house, we coming back. Like it's not even a thought that we're not coming back. We have to respect any chance we can get to be there for one another. just in general, man. Only because you ever. The older you get, the more you respect life. 100%, right? You know, when we're young, we take it for granted. And then the older you get, right? I mean, we just had the new year, right? And I was telling, I was talking with Rico and Bobby, and I was like, yo, man, the older you get, the years go faster. You know, because the older you get, you know, the more you feel like you have to get stuff done. And it's like, then the year went, it just goes by fast. So, yo, I wasn't expecting to give some damn, some damn free game, you know, during the game, right? But that's exactly what it is, man. Love one another, respect one another, but more importantly, be present. Be present in the moment. Always be present. Like, don't be somewhere, but not be there. You know what I mean? Like, don't be in a situation and be thinking about something else. Be present in the moment, because there's no guarantee that this is going to happen again. Yo, Matt says, yo, man, if he is not okay, they have to cancel the game. Chris, yo, man, y'all need to show respect in the chat. Hey, man. Ivan says, yo, man, number 24, a 24-year-old athlete shouldn't have cardiac arrest, bro. Nah, so let me give you guys a story real quick, you know, as we're on a break. But if you guys don't know about a player or a motivational speaker, his name is Inky Johnson. If you guys know about Inky Johnson, you know about his story, right? But anyways, this guy was supposed to be a top draft pick, you know, first-round pick. He played corner for Tennessee. And you know, it was his last year. He's about to enter the draft. After the season, you know, he was a top corner. And he made a tackle, you know, but didn't get up. Teammates were like, yo, man, yo, you know, get up, get up, get up. And he kept on saying, yo, man, I can't move. I can't move. It was a normal tackle, just like that tackle looked. Boom. He went to the hospital, and they rushed him to surgery because they was like, yo, I forget exactly what happened to his neck. It's one of those neck injuries that might could hide. It's one of them things where, like, if it gets hit wrong, you tear some arteries there, and then you have the internal bleeding. And that's what was happening. Or that's what happened to him, right? So it was one of them things where it's like, yo, and now you know, he lost his arm, or like his whole arm is limp. He's paralyzed. His whole arm is paralyzed. So, you know, he was no longer able to play football. But it's just like, yo, you just never know. It could be the freakest of things that happen at home. Oh, yeah, man. But if you guys don't know about Inky Johnson, you guys should definitely look him up. Yo, Fluffy says, yo, man, still remember, you know, Kevin Everett and Chris Spiel both got paralyzed during the game, and they didn't stop play. Yeah, but Fluff, we're not talking, you know, paralyzed, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes this one a little bit different. If it was paralyzed, yes, it'll suck 100%. But as a fan, and it feels so heartless to say, but as a fan, we kind of already seen it before. It's unfortunate, but we were able to get conditioned to that already. Not death, though. And I didn't want to say it, right? We haven't seen that yet or experienced that yet. So it hits a little different. Exactly, This is real life right here we're talking about. Now I was like, yo, but what was it, from the shot? What do you mean, from Hamlin as far as the hit? Yeah, I mean, he got hit. He got up real quick, and then it's almost like his whole body went limp. Jeez, man. Yeah, but imagine if the game did get canceled. I mean, I'll understand it on both ways, right? If they cancel it, I'll understand it. If they keep the play, I'll understand that too, right? I mean, they're probably waiting on getting reports. They're probably waiting on the report to see if he's okay, and then they'll go back out to play. This was wild, man. But yo, man, a huge shout out to everyone watching right now. I don't even want to say to smash the like just because it just don't feel right. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I normally always say, hey, man, thanks for watching, smash the like, but I don't know, big fella. You guys do whatever the hell you want to do at this point.
Until we know.
Let's see what Adam talking about.
Doing. How can anybody make any rational decision until we have an update on his condition?
That's what I said.
And the longer we don't know that, the longer his health and his well-being, and let's face it, his life is in question, the further away from football we're getting. And if we're going to get further away from football, then listen, we have people in charge in our league, in the National Football League, Players Union. They're talking, I'm sure, right now of how to make these decisions, what decisions need to be made. Let's hope they make the right decision.
And let's candidly say,
yo,
this is what we
This
do
right here is wild. Fans, fanatics. This is a first. Like, be in the moment for a second, right? Understand it. Like, yo. Wow. So what's the vote? Who's out there saying go ahead and cancel the game, and who's saying, look, man, let's wait until, let me put a poll on YouTube real quick. We'll put a poll up. I want you guys to interact in the chat. Hold on, let me poll real quick. I want to know who's over there saying go ahead and cancel the game. Thinks we should probably wait until more. Go cancel the game. See where your heads are at. Yes. No. Oh. Wait. Or the third option is, I don't care either way. All right. You guys let me know. Hold on. I'm about to post this right. All right. In chat right now on YouTube. What should we do? You guys let me know right now. You guys let me know. Cody says, look, I believe Diggs and others are hyping up the locker room. I think they want to win for their brother. Yo, it's if the game is playing, that's exactly what's about to go down. Though. We're not losing this game now. You know what I mean? If we end up playing the game, now I feel super confident now. There ain't no way in hell we losing this one. They go on the poll to see what you guys are saying. So right now we got 59%, 428 votes. 59% saying, yep, we need to cancel the game right now. 35 says no, wait for more info on Hamlin. And 6% says, look, I don't care. I spelled either wrong, but again, I understand it either way. I will understand either way. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot for Hamlin, man. Golly, that was big right there, man. Who says fans are leaving? I'm actually interested to see how Bot and Clay feel right now because they're actually at the game. I said Clay. Bot and Evan. God, I wish I could have them, come on right now so they can give us the post from the stadium. And it's big right here.
People were just in shock, and with good reason, especially down on the field. And then when we got the update that within 5 minutes these players were going to start playing football again, we saw Zach Taylor live walk across the field to Sean McDermott. They talked for a moment. The two teams went into their locker rooms, and we are told that if there is any postponement of the game, that will come from New York, from Commissioner Goodell after speaking with these two teams. And like they've been saying back at the desk, Troy, and I think it was said best by Boog back there when he said, we're talking about life and death here. We're getting further and further away from talking about football. And that these players, everybody down on that field, wants to know the status of Damar Hamlin, which right now we don't have a lot of clarity on before any decision is made to get back out there and play football.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think the players are going to want to or be willing to.
That's a big thing right there, right?
Because
Because now it's like, dog,
okay.
One of our brothers could have died out here.
And we're about to. They were administering CPR.
Subject ourselves to that
many minutes, and the Buffalo
that same
Bills
possible outcome.
Surrounding.
I respect that.
Watching it all.
Right? It's a psychological thing at this point. I can respect that, big fella. Like, hold on, wait. No. You want me to have that happen to me? Nah, chill. I'm out here. It's not that serious, big fella. You know what I mean? Eesh. They didn't say, yo, man, can you replay the hit? It wasn't even like it was a hard hit, but it wasn't, it didn't seem as if it was anything, it wasn't like a helmet to helmet, or it looked like a normal hit, a normal, big collision. Yeah, he just went down.
What's been taking place back here?
He said, thank you. ESPN Bengals reporter Ben Baby says the ambulance left the stadium at 9:25 Eastern. Hamlin's family came down from the stands to be with him in the ambulance. For Bills reporter Elena Getzenberg, we will continue to monitor. We will continue to pray, hold our breath.
All right, let me go back to the poll real quick to see what you guys are talking about.
Pattern.
All right, so we got
with what just transpired on this
766
field here in Cincinnati.
votes, 60% saying yes.
We'll come
Go
back
ahead
with
and
any
cancel the
updates
game right now.
as soon as we get them.
Go ahead and cancel the game right now.
This program is
Yo,
brought
man,
to
shout
you in
out to
part
y'all,
by
man.
FanDuel.
You know, shout out to y'all for even, you know, wanting to get these updates live with me, man. You know what? Let's actually try to change the talk real quick. So it's so hard to, man. Listen, it was a happy new year. Happy New Year to everyone out there. I was talking with Rico and Bobby yesterday when I mentioned, yo, man, you know, you always look back and you kind of you try to take account of how your year went, right? You know, did I get better this year? You know, did I become a better person, or, you know what I mean, did I, you know, elevate in any type of way? And I think that I have. I think that I have just you know, as a personal. So, I mean, I had a good year. Let me know, you know, how you guys felt about, you know, just the year in general, and you know, what are some, you know, New Year's resolutions? You know, one of mine, and I mentioned it just earlier, is just being present, or being more present in general, right? Because we go about life so much all the time, again, you know, thinking, hey, you know, we got to keep on grinding, we got to keep on grinding, we got to keep on working. You know, we got to keep on, you know, doing more. And then you realize, wait a minute, can't take now, you know, for granted. So, you know, being more present is definitely one of my, you know, resolutions. But, yeah, man, crazy time. Crazy time. Yo, man, what are you guys talking about the vaccine? That's all I'm seeing in the chat. What the hell going on with the vaccine? Yo, what the heck? We talking about that? Jeez. Yeah, yo, Brian, you already got the damn, you know, moderator. Come on, man. We talking about vaccine? What we talking about? No, Brittany, shout out to you, Brittany. Huge shout out to you, Brittany. I appreciate you. Like, what the heck? Like, the hell going on in the chat, big fella? The hell? Well, again, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. This chat is what rocks with us every single stream. We go, what, you know, 4 or 5 times a week, and you guys are there rocking every single time, man. I be seeing the same names in there too. Because, yo, man, it's Buffalo Fanatics thing. Or, I would say Buffalo Fanatics thing. Just the, you know, content creation game in general is not an easy game. Right? It's not an easy game because it's like there's a lot of trial and error, right? At the end of the day, you have to be, you know, somewhat entertaining for people to watch, right? You know, so the fact that people, you know, come in and you know, they're consistent with their viewership. That is what motivates every content creator, is the consistency, right? Because then it just shows us, you know what? You guys respect. That's what motivates every content creator to want to bring it better every single time. So, yeah, man, huge shout out to y'all for that, for, you know, tuning in. Smash that like just on that by itself. Huge shout out to y'all, man. You know, Kim says, yo, I love BF shows. Love you, Kim. Right? Because you're one of them. You're one of them every single show. They're rocking. I respect it. Respect it. Right? This game, again, like I said, this content creation game is a crazy game too. Right? There's a lot of brands out there. There's a lot of people that you know, are trying to gain traction. I'll say it like that. It's the fans out there who it has nothing to do with us. The content creators, their job is just to produce content. At the end of the day, it don't matter. It's the people that are watching that are going to even go out there and tell you, yo, I like that brand. I like that person over that, brand. It's just, it's out of my hands, big fella. I do what I do and let the chips fall where they may. It is what it is, man. I respect it. Yo, man, John DeFazio, what's going on, John? I don't know anyone's faith. No offense, but there are times in life that, in my faith, our Lord and Savior reminds us what we should be prioritizing in our life. Prayer will overcome anything. Hey, I respect that, John. He did that right there. It's because I tell people all the time, man. When you're young, you take everything for granted because you think, right? It's easy. We'll get it again. We'll do it again. We'll be there again. But the older you get, the more you realize the importance of just respect, right? You have to respect everything because you realize, dog, this shit, it's not normal. Give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready. Or it's just not normal, so we have to respect that every single time. But it's like I say all the time, it's either you're going to learn or life is going to humble you. But if you're not moving the right way, if you're not moving how you're supposed to, something is going to humble you. And life will do it 100% of the time. So you always have to respect that fact. Rico, man, how you feeling?
Oh, boy. Shook. I'm shook. I'm not going to even front. I'm shook. We played, man. When you play, you know what? When I watch these guys play, and we have to remember these guys are kids playing, right? And these guys have been doing this for so long and wanting to make their families proud and all that stuff, and the brotherhood and all that stuff it takes into play. And you see a young man, and it's scary because you see him make the hit. It's bang, bang. Like we've seen worse, right? And you see something that looks just routine, and then you stand up and you go down. Now, here's where I'm sure we all felt the same way. When I saw Dane Jackson immediately run towards Hamlin, and I was like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. And when you see everybody around, and I think I saw Tim Settle. Tim Settle got down, and I was like, okay, this isn't right. And then you guys know the rest, man. It's heartbreaking, man. Like the wife Jenna went upstairs to put the little guy to bed, and I was like, guaranteed, had she been around to see this, she'd be bawling right now because it's one of those things that hits you in the feels, man. Hits you in the feels. Oh.
Yeah, man. I mean, like it's one of those things that it's like I know you guys hate when I say it, but it really puts everything into perspective. Like who cares about a game at this point, right?
Who cares? Like, listen, I'm in the fantasy finals right now, and I got one dude that's got. Hold on a second.
I'm there too. I mean, I have Josh Allen. I have Gabe Davis. I mean, I'm
right.
ready to roll.
And he hits me up. He's like, we know we have to split the money. I don't give a fuck about this damn money. I don't give it. Yo, let me see what's going on with this first, and we can deal with that nonsense afterwards. I'm not even one of the players on the team. Yo, F off with that shit, man. Just chill out. Like right now, we like you seen some of that could be our brother, sister, and you've seen things like this happen, man. I hope it's not what we think it is. Uh, From what I understand, I don't know if you saw the tweet at all or not, but somebody said that he has a pulse, but not breathing on his own. Now, what that means, I don't know, but that's tough, man. Now, as a coach, do you just make the decision for everybody and say this is a wrap? We're not doing this because like you have to emotionally somehow find a way to settle yourself, right? And not everybody deals with that the same, right? You and I might deal with trauma much different. We could turn it on and let's keep going, right? So you have to emotionally bring yourself back to a level and then ramp yourself back up to football. Like that's very difficult for anybody to do. And for what? Like we're doing
Nah,
this.
it's like it's almost it's almost like you're going like you work in the job where it could be a little bit dangerous, but you're working it. And then you see, again, I don't even want to say the word, but like you see the worst happened. It's hard for me to be like, wait. I gotta do the same thing that I don't feel right about that.
And I'll give
I understand the players.
In situations like this too, like forget about not even forget about it. Move away from the players for now and what's going on. Now you have those that are like the Booger McFarlands and those that have to be on TV to do this. And with Booger McFarland, like it's unfortunate in the situation that you're in, but you got to talk about it. I know you're not in the capacity to talk about it right now, and you want to just like I can't talk, but you have to find ways to I'm not saying find levity in this, but like find ways to kind of just keep talking about it somehow. You can't just pass it on to others. But that's a tough situation for anybody being media wise to deal with this situation because it's tough, man. And
but how would you feel? How would you feel if because again it's up to the NFL, it's not up to the coach, you know what I mean? But like how would you feel if McDermott was like, you know what? It's either we're canceling the game or we're gonna forfeit. How would you feel?
You know what? If he forfeits it, he forfeits it. I don't think these guys will give two shits if he forfeits.
Right?
I don't think that's the least of their worries, right? However, then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, so I'm McDermott, and I'm talking to the other head coach, Zach Taylor over there, and we're back at the locker room. Am I making the executive decision to say, guys, we're gonna shut it down? That's it, can't do it. Or do I call up my captains and say, you guys, can y'all continue? Can you do it? And I'm like putting myself in that position. And I, as a player, might not want to be put in that position to like having to like, okay, guys, you're going to have a 50-50. Some might be able to go and some are like Trey White right now looks dejected, right? And Zach, I don't know if you saw Josh Allen's face. Josh Allen was in complete, utter shock when he was like this the whole time. So it's what do? Do you cancel this thing or are they resilient enough to go through it? It's a tough decision. And now who makes that decision? Does Goodell say, shut it down? I'm not even leaving it in your hands? Or is it up to the head coaches? Or do you leave it up to your captains?
Yeah, I mean, like it's like one of those things now where I kind of get both sides, but then I also get, okay, it may make sense for us to wait and see, how he is first. If he's alive and it's you know what, he's going to pull through, okay, we might be able to play the game after that. But if it's, what I mean, if it could be what it could be, then yo, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, it is tough.
Like, you know what I mean?
It is tough, man. And right now, to me, it's not worth it. Just be done. But like you said, if they hear, hey, we have good news, it's XYZ.
Yeah.
And y'all still continue at this point.
It's gonna pull through, yeah.
Yeah, then maybe it changes. But listen, as a player, I don't think they would give a damn if they conceded. It's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those moments. I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna front. It's like life is that short. Life is that short, that quick that something can happen where you did something the day before and then you are not able to anymore. Whether physically you're not able to anymore or you're just not here. It's that
It's
short.
like I said earlier. I don't know if you heard me though, Rico, but it's like I said. It's like, you know, we as people in general, we take the coming home as if it's
Yeah.
guaranteed. You know what
See
I'm
you
saying?
later. Nah.
Right? Like, dog, it's not guaranteed, big fella. You might not come home the same that you left. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I tell these. I mean, I don't know. You've seen the shows. I always end my shows always. Yo, you call someone, be kind, be all that stuff, because you just never know. And I mean that. I mean that to the core, man. Like, listen, man, I pray for that young man. And these are kids, man, playing this thing, man. Like, I'm shook. I'm very shook.
What's going on, Caitlin? She says, yo, man, I put a poll up. I put a poll up earlier to decide which Bills jersey I should get next. I just decided 100% I'm getting a 3 jersey. You know, praying for Hamlin and his family. 100%. It's like it's a guarantee now. You got to get a Hamlin jersey because of, you know, transpired, man. I mean,
Right now, apparently,
that's what you support regardless. You know,
Zach Taylor and both coaches are talking right now.
Or Damar Hamlin,
up right now,
who's been the starter for the Bills since.
Right? You just have to respect it, man.
Yeah. I mean, whatever decision to make. I mean, how does
Down Lisa Salters.
Well, Joe, remember I told you Bills players were starting to come out of the locker room. Further down the hall, they were met by Bengals players who came from their locker room, and players were just exchanging handshakes and hugs. Stefon Diggs came out of the Bills locker room in a towel, shaking hands and hugging Bengals players. Appears from this vantage point as if this game is over.
Like it's about to be over, big fella. What they said.
Yeah,
You can see the Bills equipment staff is starting to gather.
Yep. It's looking like it's about to be over, big fella. They're about to postpone the game. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. John DeFazio said, this is the best way I can say it so everyone can relate. And you visibly watch a car accident in which a family member is carted off to the hospital, then continue to go out to dinner and celebrate it. I mean, it's true. It's true. And that's one of them things where, like, you have to look at it like, yo, it's like nothing else is as important as this right now. And it's like, if you have any, you know, morality in yourself, it'll be hard for you to be able to think of anything else.
Nah.
And if
you can't,
but this
man.
could be what it could be.
Because listen, somebody said it best. And I mean, anybody that has played, not even anybody that's played sports, anybody that works 9-to-5 job and they've been there years, you tend to, you know what I'm saying, some of your colleagues and your teammates have become almost like family. Real talk. And when you see a family member go through something like this, like, it's sheer panic. And how do you deal with that emotionally? Because this is traumatizing for a lot of folks. For me, even for us watching this, like, we cheer for these guys, man. Yeah, we become critical because we're watching the game, but like nobody's looking for something like this, man. Nobody's looking for that. And I'm glad that both teams see it the same way. Everybody got together. It's like, holy crap, because at this point you're one team, and this is a brother of ours. This is something that we've been wanting to do for so long. We had an opportunity to do it, and here we are, man. So it seems as though they call the game. Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense, man.
And then you go from there, man.
On them with Donna Ponte from the league office, with them talking on a phone that I'm guessing was her phone in communication with the people on Park Avenue in New York, so they can make the common sense decision to not play this game and to find out how Damar Hamlin is doing.
And just knowing how the NFL operates.
Wow, man. It's like I was saying earlier, dog. This right here is a first, right? This, as a fan in general, I've never experienced this where, like, hold on.
Yeah, and there was somebody brought up Hank Gathers. And Hank Gathers, and shout out to Brian Bowers. Listen, man, I'm not a choke up type of person, but this is choke worthy. Like, this is one of those things, you choke up and you're like, hold on a second. Nothing else matters at this point. Like, yo, is this guy okay? And then I think a lot of us, when we see others people reacting and you see tears and you're like, oh, this isn't emotionally. I was like, oof, dude, that's why I came on, and because for you to like do this on your own, I was like, no, we gotta.
Yeah, no, because it's
not
like you go from you being a fan, and then you go to imagine how his family is feeling right.
Kids,
like forget us, like your kids that are watching.
I'm watching my dad play, and why did daddy fall like that? Like,
but you know what? There was a comment that came up and said, yo, man, it's gonna be flag football by the time it's 2050. Where I was like, I mean, football is in question at this point, right? Because again, we have parents, even football parents, that question if their kids should even play, right? Now, again, I don't want to say that it could, but if it is what it could be, now you have this on it. It's like, I don't know.
But you know what, though?
It's going to survive, but it's going to be,
Yeah, it's
not going to go away.
So like wifey went upstairs and she goes, I want to be downstairs watching the game. I was like, well, at this point you don't want to, because right now the game hasn't started and something happened. So I told her what happened. And immediately I started thinking to myself, I'm like, when someone says I wouldn't let my son play or whatever the case is. And my wife asked me like, well, what happened? How did the player get hit or he hit the player? I was like, it was a bang, bang type of play. Like it wasn't something like that was crazy. It's just timing of it, the way you were shifted, and just
but I mentioned the story about Inky Johnson. I know you know about Inky Johnson, right? It's a very similar situation. The only thing was that they were able to save his life, by like rush to the hospital, emergency surgery. But it's something very similar, a routine hit that got hit wrong, and it tore everything inside of you. So
yeah. Man. It's a bang bang play, and you wonder why you're seeing these players are like, yo, I'm trying to get as much as I can out of this game because I don't know when my last play is going.
Speak on that real quick, Rico. Just speak on that real quick. That's a major thing because fans in general, they hate. Oh, you're being selfish.
Don't pay him that money. Don't do this. Don't do that. You have to understand. And for those that are going to say, well, they're not a police officer, they're not a EMT, you're not a firefighter. We understand that part. I mean, these guys put their lives on the risk on the line all the time.
For sure.
I get it. But for the sake of sports talk and for the sake of players wanting to get the maximized number of of funds so they can take care of their family, like this is the reason. This is why. Right? Damar Hamlin's playing on a rookie deal. Right? So now what does he gain from it? You know what I'm saying? Like if he I pray that he can come back and he's able to do it. But if he cannot resume for whatever the reason is, these are why these players ask for such things, because now their family can be taken care of. There's no difference in you getting your life insurance, get your stuff in order. So if something does happen to me, my family's taken care of. That's why these players do what they need to do. So guys like Tua right now took it to look at this game. Tua. Yeah. So wifey just said it's officially canceled. The game's not going on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's canceled. So at the end of the day, you out of here, bro? At the end of the day, what it comes down to is this, man. Like, take care of yourself, but like make sure that your business is taken care of as well. And my man Tua going to his situation, is it worth it? You have 3 concussions this year. This should almost open your eyes a little bit to be like, okay, does it really that matter? If they feel like I'm not their guy for Miami, then I'll be somewhere else. But at least I put my all into it, but I'm putting myself first. We'll see how that plays out. But like stuff like this, man, makes you rethink things. And how are they going to call games going forward? Right? Are they going to call everything now? I don't know, man. It's
more so the players. Like it's more so like if you see trauma, it hits it's like I said, it hits everybody different. It's like, okay, if I'm one of those, fearful types, I might not want to hit as hard on the next one because of what I remember seeing. So it could be trauma, and it could affect a lot of people just in general.
Here's another thing too. So Damar Hamlin in this situation. Now let's put ourselves in his teammate's position right now. So now game is called. So now you are in the locker room. You're checked out of this game. So like, how do you function? You know what I'm saying? Like, I took a flight here, and that was my man's. I was next to him. My locker's next to my man's. Right. So like that's tough. That is tough, man. That's tough to swallow. Listen, a lot of times you hear this thrown out so lightly, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Like, man, pray this young man comes through on this. From what I understand, I mean, I don't know who's telling the truth and who's not, so don't take my word for it. But like, had a pulse, but wasn't breathing on his own, critical condition. Who knows? Who really knows, man? I just hope nobody's coming in and giving us terrible news, and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. You know what? Make a good point, man. Yo, we got to be careful with the information that's out there right now. We have to, wait and see exactly what goes down. Make sure we're looking at the officials, the official handles if possible. But listen.
Yeah, it is tough. This is tough.
Thoughts and prayers to everyone involved, especially the families.
Yeah, man.
Because I mean, it just sucks, man. Yo, are you having a post game or
it's
how are you feeling right now, my friend?
Brother, I don't know, man. I mean, it's one of those situations. I might just do a quick one and just call it a day and ham it. But I'll let you.
I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, man.
Sign off
it's depressing, man.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, man. I'll talk to you, my friend.
Reserve. Yeah, you too, man. I love you too.
Yeah, man. So it's something like this right here where it's just tough, man. But enough of that for a second. Let's love and pray everybody around you. And it's like I said, as people in general, be present, be in the moment. Don't take a moment for granted because you think, I can go ahead and I'm going to do this again. I'm going to see you again. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to pay attention because, man, look, I'll just call you tomorrow. Be present in the moment. Love up on people. That's the post-game report right there. That's what the hell we should all be doing. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I say, Rico's about to go and do a little post-game, but go ahead and smash that like on the way out. Much respect to everyone who's tuning in right now. Like I said, just love up on people, man. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, man. This is the Kingpin.